one of the biggest things that is actually happening right now in the streets. It's Hamas and Israel. It seems like they're coming to an understanding and an agreement that they will stop all this fiery talk.
The future of a ceasefire argument now hangs in the balance as Israel began conducting targeted strikes against Hamas in eastern Rafah along the southern Gaza Strip.
Our political reporter Darielle Fair talks with a local expert and has you covered with the developments in Gaza since we last saw you at 5.
The attack comes hours after Hamas said it accepted a ceasefire proposal brought forward by officials in Egypt and Qatar. Israeli government officials stating the proposal failed to meet its requirements and that it is moving forward with a military operation in Rafah, just one day after ordering the evacuation of thousands of Palestinians who were already displaced. During a press conference moments before the attack, State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller said the United States was against Israel's planned offensive in Rafah, emphasizing its potential humanitarian impact.
Of course, we have concerns that any evacuation at all in such a crowded area, if you see 100,000 people move, you're going to see other people in the next area move as well. The problem now is there's such limited places for them to go inside Gaza, and there is no effective way to distribute aid to them.
The Israeli Prime Minister's office said it would send a ranking delegation to Egypt in an effort to maximize the possibility of reaching terms suitable for Israel. Israel started the evacuation, and Rafah said it was just temporary. International relations expert James Davis says there's no way to avoid the damage that will come from this attack.
I am afraid that the number of civilian casualties would be catastrophic. I have no idea what would happen in such a situation. That would be devastating for the people of Gaza. It would also hurt Israel's standing in the world.
Miller said Washington will discuss the Hamas response with its allies sometime today, and he is hopeful a deal can be reached.
Finally. It's been long enough. Honestly, it's been long enough. I'm surprised they got to a ceasefire quicker than Russia and Ukraine did. It's been long enough, though. We've been waiting. People have been tearing up the streets of United States of America. They've been protesting like maniacs out here on the streets, and they ain't even nowhere close to Israel or Hamas. But clearly, people are getting heard. Thankfully, they might come to a ceasefire soon. They can't find nothing else. Israel done wiped out the whole of Gaza. Ain't nobody even saying a word about that. They leveled the entire city. And now they're trying to make a 5-year plan to build it back up and return all the hostages that Hamas has. Let's see if Hamas will actually agree to these terms. Let's see if Israel can actually agree to these terms, because again, it is not finalized. Stuff is not signed over. There's no handshake agreement. This is just all talk still. All talk still. But at least Israel is pulling out their troops from the war. Maybe they're relocating them somewhere else, but they're done with Gaza. They cleared out the whole of Gaza. They leveled it. They didn't leave not one building. Maybe a couple buildings they left, but they pretty much leveled the entire Gaza Strip. And that's unfortunate. So many people, so many innocent people have died because of this war. And it's just been getting worse and worse, man. It's just been getting worse and worse. But let me know how you guys feel about that down in the comments below. I'd really like to know y'all thoughts about that ceasefire talk. Hopefully we actually see it happen within this year. Obviously, negotiations is going to start unfolding, and we're going to hear more about this throughout the next couple of weeks for sure. But yeah, let me know y'all thoughts about that down below in the comments, man. Thank you guys for tuning in.